EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tight end motioning left. On the ground, here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Needle, yellow, 22. Red, yellow. Striker, 3-3. Cut.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Set.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Ready.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
52 points. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Ready.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. 52, black. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Fight, 97. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Cooley. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a shot here, deep middle. Into space. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Shot, 17. Hut.
Drive will start on the ground. And this is going to be a Rams 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hey, hut.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 5, 6, yellow. 43. Set, go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Striker. 23.
7 yards. It's second.
Ready? Go. Set.
Oh, a loose football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get it. Get it.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
15 more yards.
Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
6. Red, yellow, blue striker, red cycle. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling right, going for it all. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Ready. 60 back. Crack all 80. Ready.
Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 5. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. On the zone read, a give to Benson. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Smith West. Here we cut.
Now a give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this.
Here we go. 10 front. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 40, white, blue. Set.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Set. 33, yellow. Cut.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Right, 97.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Green
On the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Mega. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
And that is incomplete. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Ready.
A Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Johnson now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. Needle blue. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Again, it's Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. George Pickens. Touchdown Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
Yellow. Ready, ready. Set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's down the field and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Seahawks 38, Rams nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Blaster. 6. Hut.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Black. 95. Green jack. Light blue. Needle blue. Black shot. White. White. Claws red. 6. Mega.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got it.
2nd and 10.
Check smash. 52 blue. Steel black. Rail yellow.
The motion man is Nakua.
52 blaster. Set hunt.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A gain there of 20. First down, L.A.
37-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Set ready. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Nakua snags it over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going to the rail. Ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Red cycle. Blaster. Six. You yellow. Set hunt.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 50 green blue striker. Green jack. Go pitch.
Tight end going in motion here.
Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Rams cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
From the
7.
38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
70 Lions. Here we go. Viking 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it! And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Seahawks. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Let's go now. 60 red. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Rams 10.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bronco 80.
A give. Here's Benson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Come on, come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
18 rounders, 18 rounders.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And 10.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Great job on the defense. No cutback lane. No nothing on that one. Out of bounds. A loss of 4 on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. It was 10 and 11 on the year. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
But I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
On the return, here's Atwell. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. 50, green. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Finds Nakua on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready. 33, yellow. Slide blue. Blue striker. Bang.
Here comes the blitz as he will. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. It is 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
17. Guard red. Red cycle.
They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
Set cut.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Drill, 52. Cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's 4th down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Let's go. 50, green. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready?
On the ground in Benson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Let's go. 19 target.
He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge catch to cut into the deficit.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready up. Down. 10 black. Fury, yellow. Black shot. Ready.
They'll look to throw here, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Go, hey. Hey, go steal. Green jack.
They'll throw out of the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and a long way to go.
Ready. Claws red. Black 40. Set, huh?
This one complete to Atwell. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Rams, first down.
Black ultra.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. The throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Drill 52. 6. Mega. Drill green. Drill.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
22 needle. 45. White. Set.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Ready.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready, break. Here we go. Ready?
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set up. 60 Eagles. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Benson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll go again with Benson. He's got some space. Past the 20. Up the sideline. Past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43, white. Go red.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that was a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Yellow, 20, guard red. Black ultra. Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That pickup is good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
17.
And the Rams first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now, faking the give. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Makes the score Seahawks 66, Rams 17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to... Point, Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Rams 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
10. Set. Touch right. 97. Yellow.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Right. Set,
Here we go. One final play. And he's going to get into the end zone for the 2. They'll make the score a little more respectable. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on. 19 Lions. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is hard. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. And they were able to run up a big point total here, higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win.